how to manifest instantly. Okay, see how the river is flowing? It's sure easier to go with the flow than to try and swim up this river. And actually, if I was going to go, I'd probably be in a nice little kayak, a little boat or something, and a little rubber boat, and have a life preserver or whatever, but you know, have a nice ride. What happens with humans is we've been taught we have to work hard to manifest. Well, actually, working is a pleasure for us because it's actually a doing. So, just like I do homemaker yoga. Because I studied yoga for years, taught yoga, and did all, and it's wonderful. So, like yesterday, I cleaned a lot of the floors on my hands, and not even knees, because I bend over, I do all like this and reach, and I was cleaning here and there, and after, I don't know, maybe about 45 minutes or an hour, half hour, whatever, I was so exhilarated because I had a complete body workout. And using that to move the body and to express the body through that cleaning. And it's interesting how many people hire someone to clean their house and then pay to go to a gym. Interesting. So when we're manifesting instantly, here's how you do it. You're always doing it. This is what you have to get first. Every human, every divine being, this divine being in this human body, in this would call it divine human body, you manifest instantly. Every moment is a manifestation. And so what people are looking for, they say, well, when we move to the fifth dimension, then it means we all manifest instantly. Well, fifth dimension would be a level of knowing, wouldn't it? And then you know that you're always manifesting instantly. And it isn't that I want to manifest my mind. I don't want to manifest the thoughts, the beliefs, the concepts, the plans, the script of the mind. I'm not interested in that. I've done that. I know where it goes, and you will too when you learn and you know. So, what it is that is to actually allow the divine to express, like the river to flow as it wants to go. And when you're there, that responsibility, that actability that you have is, you're so in with the divine and so in tune with nature and being, you have nothing to desire. Because you already have it all. And I don't mean it is it. That's not it. It's you are part of, and therefore with the all. There's a word called mamatma in Sanskrit, and it means you are mine, and I am yours. And my teacher, Haridas Shastri Maharaj Babaji, who was in Vrindavan, authored 85 books, had degrees in 12 different schools of Vedic knowledge, and I got to be his disciple and study with him and be right there with him and help take care of cows in India. It's just so beautiful and so wonderful. But anyway, when we go to how to manifest instantly, what he taught me is if you're fully right there where you are, immersed in your love, that means giving for the sake of the pleasure of the receiver. At least I know when I brush my kitty cat, I'm there for her pleasure, and she loves that, tells me what she likes, and that makes her very happy, and she gives me the blessing I get to do it. You know understand what I mean? But this whole thing then is when you're already manifesting instantly. What is it that you believe that you'd have that you don't have now if you got something else other than what you got right now, who you are? And that comes from believing and thinking you're not enough. And then the fear, if I get that I am enough and that I have enough, I won't get any more. It doesn't operate that way. When you're in a state of gratitude for the divine and you're unified with the divine, in tune with nature, you're doing two things. You're doing your spiritual work, applying knowledge. You're building your relationship with your divine, and therefore with all living entities. And this is what we're doing. Then what wants to flow is flowing, and it's always flowing. And you're either trying to swim upwards and make it different than the way it is, or just let it be the way it is. And then realize that this outer is changing all the time, always. And yet when you're in your center, you're always in paradise. Is love of the beloved within is supreme pleasure of the soul. And that's what we're seeking. People think they can get this without loving God within. Not the fictitious, psychopathic God of revenge and war and and we get to beat up the women and the children and the blood and the nastiness. And anyone who participates in that kind of a thing definitely is either missing with their soul or so deluded and so fearful and so immersed in self-doubt. And what it takes for each of us to manifest instantly is to recognize we are, and then develop and be in the consciousness you desire to have. If you were rich, how would you feel? Oh, I wouldn't worry. Okay, stop worrying. Now how would you feel? Meditate on that. Give up. What would it feel like to have no worries? Get there. Now stay there. And you see, instead of trusting our inner guide, that doesn't mean you don't do anything. But the doingness comes from you. It's honoring your spiritual work and your service to others. To work because our nature, just as the nature of the Supreme Being, are to endeavor for the welfare, the joy, the bliss, the love, the beauty, of all living entities. Yes. And animal souls. Yes. That's the real purpose. So to do that, we must be there now in every aspect of our being and doing, and each moment upgrading that with a greater feeling and realization. You see. So that's it.